Slaves were brought from Africa to America against their will, leaving their families, social groups, languages, and customs behind. Through religion, spirituals, and folktales, slaves tried to forget their miseries and relieve them of their hardships. Slaves developed their own religions based on African beliefs, but they were often banned. Religious ceremonies created a sense of community among slaves and provided opportunities to socialize. They also had their own music, where they made drums and stringed instruments. Frederick Douglass once said that
spirituals reveal at once the highest joy and the deepest sadness. They told a tale of woe which was then altogether beyond my feeble comprehension. They were tones loud, long, and deep. They breathed a prayer and complaint of souls boiling over with the bitterest anguish. Every tone was a testimony against slavery, and a prayer to God for deliverance from chains.
But out of all of these practices, folktales was the most vital to forget their hardships. Folktales originated mostly from the slaves who were forced to come from Africa to America. They came out of the contacts the plantation slaves made in their new world, combined with the memories and habits from their old world of Africa. They were enjoyed by young and old alike. Folktales had a big impact on many of the slaves. They taught them lessons on how to survive under slavery. It was a way to express their fears and hopes to one another and reassure them that they can survive and maybe someday win their freedom. Folktales often portrayed slaves as tricking their masters. Most of the time they showed animals with human qualities, tricksters that outwit the people they want to gain freedom from. A lot of folktales contain morals and lifelong lessons.
They are part of our American tradition and part of the history of our country. They show you how I tell the black folktales, for they are told in my own voice, echoing the voices of slaves and fugitives, some of whom are my ancestors.
Folktales are still told to this day. Like slave folktales, these stories have morals and have been passed down from generation to generation. They teach us life lessons and principles that are important for us to follow. Africans were not the only people to have folktales. Other cultures and societies have their own folktales too. Whereas African folktales focus on emancipation from slavery, other cultures focus on different things. For example, Asian folktales are more about ancient leaders and heroism. It is amazing that something as surreal as folktales can relieve generations of slavery and hardships.